Here's a puzzle box I started last summer. You can actually see the finished product. I put a picture in the top left corner. I wanted to make it more of a rustic box and a little bigger than the boxes I've made in the past. So I started by making the base out of pine, and then I traced that onto a piece of plywood I had laying around. And then I used the plywood to make the base of the box using the miter saw. And then what I did is I got the pine board and I drew a line down it, and that line is where I want that base piece of plywood to sit. So then I use my router and just put the groove in the pine. I don't have a router table, so anytime I use the router I feel like I'm a bit slow with it because I've got to set it up, clamp it up, and sometimes move the clamps around, but eventually I get it done. You can see the base fits in nice. Once that's done, I actually flip the board around and I put a groove in the top, and this is where I want the lid to sit. So I want the lid slightly recessed into the sides, and this is since it's a puzzle box, I want to stop people from being able to maybe pull the lid up a bit and peek inside and see how the box is locked. So at this point, I don't even know if this is going to work. I think it's going to work. I drew it on a piece of paper. It looks like it's going to work. But sometimes it's why these projects take a long time is because I get to certain spots and I get a little bit stumped and I have to sleep on it. But you can see here I started to miter the box. They line up fairly well, but I don't have the best miter set up. So here I'm just doing a little bit of a test fit. The miters is definitely where I struggle the most right now. I probably need to get a gauge or something that I can use instead of the miter on the saw. But in the end, I did make it work. Here I'm just measuring out the sides, the wall thickness, so that I can put that groove into the lid of the box, so that again the lid will fit down inside the box a little bit. And that is all I've got for today. Like and subscribe, and I'll try and get the rest of the build uploaded soon.